a 24% increased risk of accidents when backing up. That's the alarming reality for drivers experiencing rear-view camera failures according to safety studies. And now Jeep's flagship SUVs, including the premium 2024 Grand Cherokee, are failing their most basic safety test. They promised us luxury. They promised us cutting-edge technology. They promised us safety. But for 80,000 owners of these high-end Jeep models, one of those promises has been broken. A critical safety system designed to protect vulnerable pedestrians, especially children, is malfunctioning, rendering these vehicles dangerous blind spots waiting to happen when you back up. Could you or your loved ones be at risk? The recall is underway. But serious questions remain. How did Stellantis miss this? And what other potentially deadly safety issues might be lurking beneath the surface in our rush to integrate complex software into our vehicles? If you own a Jeep or know someone who does, you'll want to stick around for this crucial information. And if you're new here and value staying ahead of automotive safety issues that could affect you and your family, hit that subscribe button now so you never miss an important recall update. The recall, which was officially published on the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration website on December 19, specifically targets nearly 80,000 vehicles across the Jeep lineup. The affected models include 2024 Jeep Wagoneer, Grand Wagoneer, Grand Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee L vehicles, essentially Jeep's entire premium SUV range. At the heart of this issue is a software problem. According to official documentation, incorrect software in the rear-view camera module can cause the camera image to not display when the vehicle is placed in reverse. Just imagine the scenario: you're backing out of a crowded parking lot or your driveway. You glance at your screen expecting to see what's behind you, and instead, you're met with a blank display. Without that critical visual information, the risk of hitting a pedestrian, especially a child, or another vehicle increases dramatically. What's particularly concerning about this defect is that it's completely unpredictable. The camera might work perfectly fine one moment and fail the next, giving drivers a false sense of security. Many modern drivers have become accustomed to relying on these cameras, making this malfunction even more dangerous. Have you become dependent on your backup camera? How often do you still physically turn around to check your surroundings before reversing? The recall notice explicitly states that the vehicle operator will notice that the rear-view image is not displayed if attempting to reference the image while backing. While this might seem obvious, the real danger lies in the next part of their statement. If this warning is not heeded, backing without verifying it is safe to do so could lead to an increased risk of injury to people outside the vehicle. In other words, if you don't take additional precautions when you notice your camera isn't working, you could seriously hurt someone. This malfunction is so serious that the affected vehicles actually fail to comply with the federal motor vehicle safety standards mandated by the NHTSA. These aren't optional guidelines, they're legally required safety measures designed to protect drivers and pedestrians alike. The fact that these Jeeps don't meet these standards underscores the severity of the issue. So what should you do if you own one of these vehicles? First, don't panic, but do take this recall seriously. Stellantis has outlined a clear remedy. Authorized dealers will update the rear-view camera module software, completely free of charge. The fix itself should be relatively quick and straightforward, primarily involving a software update rather than any mechanical repairs. According to the recall notice, Stellantis plans to begin notifying owners by mail no later than January 21, 2025. But why wait until you receive a letter if you're concerned? You can be proactive by checking if your specific vehicle is affected. Have you ever used the NHTSA's recall lookup tool? It's remarkably simple. Just enter your vehicle identification number, VIN, which you can find on your registration or on a plate visible through the windshield on the driver's side, and the system will tell you if your vehicle is subject to any outstanding recalls. It's worth noting that this isn't an isolated incident in the automotive world. Over the past 2 months alone, we've seen major recalls from several manufacturers including General Motors, Tesla, and Volkswagen. These recalls have addressed various issues ranging from software problems similar to this Jeep case, to more serious mechanical defects like failing transmission control valves and even potentially dangerous airbag inflators. The frequency of these recalls raises important questions about quality control in the automotive industry. As vehicles become increasingly dependent on complex software systems, are we seeing a new category of potential failures that previous generations of cars simply couldn't experience? And more importantly, are manufacturers conducting sufficient testing before these vehicles hit the market? For Jeep owners specifically, this recall might be particularly frustrating given the premium price point of these models. The Grand Cherokee and its siblings represent some of the more expensive offerings in the Jeep lineup, with fully loaded models easily exceeding $60,000. At that price point, consumers rightfully expect flawless operation of safety features as fundamental as a backup camera. While waiting for your official repair, there's an important safety lesson here for all drivers. Regardless of whether your vehicle is affected by this specific recall, The backup camera should be viewed as a supplementary safety tool, not a replacement for traditional safety checks. Always physically turn and look behind your vehicle before reversing. Check your mirrors, and proceed slowly, especially in areas where children or pets might be present. This incident also serves as a reminder of how important it is to stay informed about vehicle recalls. Many recalls go unaddressed simply because vehicle owners are unaware or don't take the time to get the free repairs completed. Did you know that according to NHTSA data, only about 75% of recalled vehicles ever get repaired? That means millions of potentially dangerous vehicles remain on our roads. For Stellantis, this recall comes at a challenging time as they continue to navigate the competitive landscape following the 2021 merger between Fiat Chrysler Automobiles and the PSA Group. The newly formed automotive giant has been working to streamline operations while maintaining quality across its diverse brand portfolio, which includes not just Jeep but also Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Fiat, Alfa Romeo, Maserati, Peugeot, and Citroën, among others. If you own one of the affected vehicles, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comments section below. Have you noticed any issues with your backup camera? What has your dealer told you about getting the repair completed? Your feedback could help other Jeep owners who might be experiencing the same problems. And if you found this information valuable, please take a moment to like this video and share it with any Jeep owners you know. Our goal is to make sure everyone affected by this recall gets the information they need to keep themselves and others safe on the road. Remember to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates on automotive recalls, safety issues, and consumer alerts. We're committed to bringing you timely, accurate information that could make a real difference in keeping you and your loved ones safe behind the wheel. Drive safely, everyone, and make sure your Jeep's eyes are working properly before you back up. Your vigilance today could prevent an accident tomorrow.